Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anu Borushade. I'm a fashion designer currently based in Nigeria. So I started my fashion designing journey in 2014 as a secondary school student, or as it is known outside of the country as a high school student. So I've literally been in the fashion space for close to a decade. So I have experiences that I think, or I actually know that will benefit you. So there are mistakes that you can avoid as a beginner, as a fashion designer that is beginning, or as an intermediary, or as anyone in the fashion space. So without much ado, let's jump right into the video. The first mistake you want to avoid as a fashion designer is your choice of fabric. So you know this thing that is popular on the internet, what I ordered versus what I got. It's big. One of the main reasons, one of the main factors that influences that is the wrong choice of fabric. So you have a style, and then you make a wrong choice of fabric to make the same style. It's not going to come out. So you have what you ordered versus what you got. So the first thing you want to do as a fashion designer is whatever concept you're trying to bring forth, whatever thing you're trying to make, you have to make sure that you go with the right fabric. So is it flowy fabric? Is it stiff fabric? Is it in between? Whatever fabric, you just make sure that the fabric you want to use fits and can give you what you are looking at. The next thing you want to avoid doing is to get yourself overly exhausted. You need to take breaks when necessary. Take breaks. So fashion designing, it's more like every other job. You have to take breaks. You cannot run things and then expect that you won't be fatigued. Fashion designing is more of a mental work than it is a physical work. So when you need to take breaks, take breaks. This is something that I was guilty of. So I usually would just run like I'm on the machine like for 6 hours straight, and then I'm fatigued, and oh boy, it was a long story. Oh boy, man, it was really it was almost like a tough time. But yeah, now we've learned our lesson to take breaks. Taking breaks in between every session of your work is important. The next mistake you want to avoid is your pricing system. You need to make sure that you're up to date on the cost of prices of fabrics, of whatever it is you want to do, so that you can charge appropriately, so you don't overcharge your customers or you don't undercharge your customers. That's so important. So these are the mistakes that you need to avoid. These are the things that you need to do and learn as a fashion designer. So I remember as an undergraduate, I made clothes for my class, for my course mates, and I would usually just say, okay, they come to me and say, oh, I want to make this, and I'm like, okay, this is the fabric I want to use for it. So at that time, I didn't really consider, oh, this is the style you want to do. This fabric is not going to work for you. So I just collected the fabric and then used it, and then at the end of the day, it didn't come out well. It looked like I didn't know what I was doing. I was unprofessional. But it was just the need to make the right choice of fabric. For the pricing, I remember I had a contract one time, and then I was a bit shy, or I was not confident enough to charge as much as I should, and then I was at a loss because I ran at a loss, literally. I ran at a loss then. So pricing is actually so important. You need to learn to price well. It's not that you are being greedy. It's the fact that you are charging for your work, the quality of your work. So these are the 3 points that I have for you, mistakes for you to avoid as a fashion designer, somebody that is starting in the fashion space. If you've learned 1 or 2 things from this, please make sure you drop a comment in the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe so you can get notifications for the videos that I post in the coming week. See you in my next videos. Thank you for watching.